Welcome back to No Kuni 2. Alright, let's go get the next key, shall we? Is it in the castle? I'll go to the world map, but it looks like it might be actually in the castle. Oh no, it's over here. Looking for the red shiny things on the ground. Sword of Unity forms for a brief moment before shattering into pieces. We're almost done with this. This is the last of the side quests to do, so... Declaration of Interdependence forms, brief moment before shattering into pieces. Of course it does.
Hey, Van!
Can you feel that, man? Buzzing it is. Time to get the materializing, I reckon. Alright, let's give it a try. It's a bit warm today. You obtain a set of cutlery? A set of knives and forks?
What the flip?
Cutlery? Flippin' cutlery? Well, I suppose there's no telling what nonsense might be important to people, ain't it? One man's trash is another man's treasure and all that. Shall we take him to the conductor and see what he has to say? Cutlery. Do we know anyone that... I don't think we know anyone like that. Unless it's, Roland's other half. Dolaron. Or Dolaron. Oh. Oops. I need to get out of the cutscene. Another key I see. This will open a new door for sure. I forgot to change my information. Well, well, knives and forks. Who'd have thought it? And a pair of each to boot. Such things often appear in pairs, you know. Well, no time to dwell on why. Nightmare's attack are getting worse. We need to act before it's too late. For whoever's memories we'll be visiting next. Nightmare in that last memory lane almost had Nella under its control, which means they're getting closer to the High Higgledies, too. Well, cutlery from the Lost Continent. I can't wait to see where it leads. Door to the far right there, looks like. Off you go, off you go. Once more, onto the morass of memories. Alright, give me just a second, because I gotta change information, because it still says we're playing Halo, and we're not. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's get back. Just using the cutlery to open up this door, and I imagine him just trying to do like lockpick it with a knife or something. Yep, Dolaron. Elisa. Where have you... Or Alice, I think is what... Yeah, because Alessandra, so Alice. Where have you gone? Where have they all gone? What has become of Allegoria? Why do I alone remain? What happened to him? Where did he end up going? Oh, wait, no. We technically haven't beat the game. Because you go back before you win. What's that? Well, he didn't take the blindest bit of notice of us. Let's go after him. If the other memory lanes are anything to go by, we'll know more up ahead. I don't like the fact that they're treating it as if we haven't beat the game, but the stuff doesn't unlock in post-game until after you beat the game. And it's just like, that's kind of strange. Not the music I expect in here. Get my big strong sword. I tried doing more of the Coliseum, and it's getting rough. It takes like 14 minutes for a single floor, and it's getting annoying. I wish I could turn the music up, but I don't. Like I said, like I was talking earlier with Halo, this game gets a lot of copyrights, which isn't too big of a problem. They're not like strikes against me or anything like that. It just means I can't monetize them. But I don't like seeing them there, so that means I have to mute whatever's going on. At least if I turn it down, it doesn't necessarily catch it as easily, and I don't have to worry about it. especially if I'm talking over the music. You know, I think I'm missing a songbook. I might need to look up where that is so we can grab that real quick. I forgot to check this morning before we started playing. Oh. I have I say a friend. He's not. The Horned One is no more. The world is at peace. How long I have waited for this day. A streamer that I followed for quite a long time. He's playing a series on YouTube. It's a Pokemon White Nuzlocke challenge. Oh, he's making me want to play Pokemon, and I really hate it. Because I've always enjoyed Pokemon. I've always enjoyed JRPGs. The part of the grind, which I know a lot of people don't like, especially not very fun to watch exactly, but I enjoy it. My guilty pleasure, if you will. Conflicts between kingdoms seem to be continuing, despite the fact that the Horned One is no longer with us. Could it possibly be the case that he was not the one responsible for all the world's strife? Oh, let's do this real quick. I don't know how well... Are we... Right trigger up. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Do that. Haha! That's a black hole. So it just pulls everything into the middle so you can just... This is a strategy they wanted to use on... For some of the Coliseum stuff. When it's just a lot... When it's nothing but like mob after mob after mob. That just keeps pulling them in and you just keep wailing on them. Oh, that's right. Something else I want to check, because part of having that martial equipped was more healing items. So I meant to look at how much we get now. We gotta remember to do that in the next fight. Unfortunately, it doesn't work when you have the flying guys outside the arena, which I'm sure we'll see once we get to the next one. Is anyone playing AC Valhalla yet? Sadly, I'm not. I don't know if I will. Have you heard? It seems Allegoria wasn't completely wiped out after all. Some people survived. This is wonderful news. I hope they enjoyed the long and happy life that I was denied. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure I'll play it at some point. But being that I'm not going to get it on PC and I don't have it on the Xbox, I don't know when. Monster type slimes, weak to light. Okay, we're good. Okay. Oh no, slime enemy things. Is there a cutscene here? No, it's just fight. See, now we can just do this, and it pulls everything in. Oh, before I forget. No, it doesn't look like... Oh yeah, 3 of those now. So yeah, I guess it does. We'll switch over to Tawny. I have Tawny and Evan set up with the ability. Roland still has the Maiden ability. No, that's all I want. No, no, yeah, this one. That. There we go. There we go. I wasn't ready. I don't know the cooldown on it. Something sounded shiny. That's much more convenient just for item drops and everything too. Oh, going back to the Xbox. Oh, dang, cutscene. You're that auto scroll. It was you who received the Great Blade, was it not? You mean the Sword of Unity? It is an item of immeasurable importance. You have done us a great service in restoring it to its true form. Can I help you? It is nothing less than a miracle that your path and the boys should have crossed. What are you talking about? Thank you, and sorry, from the bottom of my heart. What the flippin' flip was that all about, Mon?
Flippin' heck,
Oi,
man.
snap out of it! Don't just stand there with your gabs open. We got a high higgledy to find. Oh, of course, come on. Because we technically haven't ended the game, they don't know who that is, and it's like, that's kind of dumb. We know who that is. The Xbox Series X is a refrigerator, and man, is it hefty. I don't know, we obviously didn't weigh it, but I would have to say it's at least like 10, 15 pounds. 5, 10 pounds. I have heard rumors of a forbidden Allegorian spell, one that grants eternal youth in exchange for one's humanity. Could such a spell possibly exist? And if so, might someone like me be able to cast it? Rumors persist that Dalaran, King of Allegoria, is still alive, and has been searching other dimensions for the Horned One. I find it hard to believe that he would do something so foolish. Everyone knows that once one has entered another dimension, there is no coming back. That's not true. Oliver freely where it was able to travel back and forth from the 2 dimensions that he traveled in. This is just more convenient. I wish I could switch more quickly between the 2 different forms. I wouldn't mind, like, because the evasion form is actually pretty good, even in groups, because I can start like flashing between enemies. I can, but that's just so nice that it pulls everyone together. I need a better sword than this. Turns out most enemies are actually resistant to dark, it seems like. And even an enemy that wasn't weak to that was weak to dark, I just didn't feel like I was doing that much damage. It was kind of disappointing. Haha. Oh, is there more? I don't know how the gravity thing would have worked in this setup with having the big rock in the middle. I don't think it would have worked very well. Said that time does not pass in other dimensions. Nothing is born, nothing dies. In other words, nothing happens at all. Look at your face. You shouldn't believe everything you hear, you know. Rude. Actually, this is where I wish I could just give my other people commands, like, use the gravity thing you can use. Even if I have to, like, pause time and, like, do it. Rumor has it that entering another dimension breaks the bond between a person and their soulmate. Even the death of one's fated partner will no longer have an effect. All very interesting, but what about my soulmate? What has become of them now that I find myself in this state? Wait, do I even have a soulmate? No. Stop making stuff up, game. That's not how that works at all.
Ready for this?
The game has always been that. I mean, Oliver was still attached to what's his face. I don't know what not Rashad. What was his name? This rumor's true, of course. I suppose we'll never know for sure. Wait, what'd you say? People are not affected by whether their soulmate lives or dies, it seems. The connection is simply passed on to the next generation. That is, if the rumors are true, of course, but I suppose we'll never know for sure. How can one hope to prove something like that, after all? Shadar. Shadar and Oliver were connected, and Shadar did something to disrupt the connection. I don't know exactly how that worked, though. Y'all ready for this? Na 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 na. Look it up. What's going on? My other screen here keeps the video keeps download canceled. Second time that's happened. Like in like a few minutes. Solid types only go to water and ice. I don't even know why it tells you ice because I don't think anyone has ice. Are we dealing with? Oh, it's a boss fight. He uses fire. Okay, cool.
I'll do my best.
Ow, hit dodge. Wait, was there a cutscene there that I just didn't look at? What does this do? Yeah, you see, it does a whole lot less damage. It really annoys me, actually. Nice. Haha. Oh, this is a beautiful ability. And even these. Those can give it to me as well. I might get... I can't avoid the status effect, I found out. I can only avoid the actual damage while I'm in that form. Oh god. I think that finishes it up, okay. I need to try to find somebody else to do a Gears playthrough with. That'd be fun to do co-op. I just don't know how to do it. This is Allegoria, isn't it? Hey, it's them. What is it, Dalaran? Alicia. I would speak with you of something important. Speak then, I will listen. It is a private matter. Meet with me at the King's Cradle. I will make my way there now. Promise you will come quickly. Private matter? You're up here on the hill by yourself. This must be a memory of Alessandra and Dalaran shared, which means this memory lane has taken us pretty far back in time. Which means we can get to see what Allegoria was like before it was destroyed. Let's go and have a look. What do you know? It looks exactly like it does in the Horned Beast. Oh, I guess not. I mean, I don't think... Was that thing there? I don't even know why they said that. It's the exact same thing as what we previously saw. Spirits and all. I'm going to become too critical of this game at this rate, but that's fine. Wait, are you level? Yeah, Evan reached 150. Oh.
All right.
King Dalaran, surveyor number 10. King Dalaran spends every minute of the day staring at Alessandra. I'm not exaggerating, every single minute. When I asked him about it, he simply replied that he was captivated by her elegance and beauty, which is all very well, but what about his duties? Still, I suppose better to have a king that gets along with his kingmaker. We all know what happened to his predecessor. What are you doing over here, Manticore?
What's this?
It's gonna be Adamanticore. There we go. He can't really jump around here, though, can he? Anything up here? No. Hey, somebody over there. There's not a chest. No. There's too many nooks and crannies in this place.
It'll be over in no time.
As an actual spirit, King Dalaran is certainly a mighty wizard, but his lack of charisma concerns me. Still, the kingmaker has spoken, and he appears to be taking his royal duties seriously. As such, I must do whatever I can to support him. Oh, give me just a second. What do we got? Okay. Watch just let me know it's her long day today. So, she won't be home for quite a while, which is fine. I'll just watch some One Piece today because I've started watching that. Early One Piece is actually a really good anime. I know later on it becomes that whole, alright, we're gonna spend 5 years doing like 10 minutes of content, but it's like I'm enjoying how they're going about stuff. And before they got into the whole artwork of women have to have like the most narrow waist ever and the biggest boobs. It's funny seeing Nami look more like a normal girl. The old king was full of drive and ambition. King Dalaran is blessed with his mother's ability to accept things as they are.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Singul. Allegoria is a mighty kingdom, far superior to any other in the region. It is home to the mightiest kingmaker, the most advanced magic, and the most virtuous citizens. If it has one weakness, it's that the continent on which it stands is rather small. One can only imagine what heights our blood realm might reach if it had access to all the resources of Autumnia. Fair enough. Oh. That's a hard jump to make, because that little step up on the edge there actually affects you. I don't know which one's the medium. I think there's one person left we need to talk to. So this does confirm that Singul and all them are from
Hey,
this place. It seems Alessandra has adopted a human form in order to better observe the kingdom from King Dalaran's perspective. Maintaining that form, however, seems to be proving rather more difficult than she had imagined. After all, it involves restoring her old self, the one that existed before she became a kingmaker. And millennia. I have heard that the people from the other lands consider our kingmaker a potential force of immeasurable evil. Such gall! Her power is beyond measure, that much is certainly true, but to suggest that it might be used for ill? They will pay the price for their insolence. One day they will bow down before her in awe. I was almost wondering if I had to go through all the crystal fights again. I think we can. These aren't too long. Nature. We're already set up for nature. There's no telling what we're fighting. Dalaran, wait! You will never be reunited. Never! Oh. But a twist. Your crimes are too deep, too dire. My crimes? I wish it were not so, but you are right. Forgive me, Dalaran.
Hello?
No, wait. You can't give up. You. We found these knives and forks. They led us here. Those belong to Dalaran and myself. Such happy memories. The long, happy days spent together. Don't let that horrible creature get to you. Meddlers, interferers. We'll head into the monster. Use the time to think things over.
This'll be over in no time.
Of course we'll handle the monster. I tried to dodge. That didn't work. Oh, what was he weak to? Oh, the stupid bubbles. Come here. Haha. Great if I wasn't confused. Come here. See, this is the nice part about it.
Eat this. Eat this.
I don't know what I need to do to knock him out of it. I don't think the tornadoes can trigger my thing. His jumping around can. Grab what? Oh, that's a health orb. There we go. You have too much HP. Just die. You're not even very strong. Oh, you're gonna charge again. Oh, no, you're not. You're gonna do... That's fine. This just doesn't leave me confused. And you are way weaker than what we are. I fought one recently where that attack was doing like 1,000 damage, so... Oh, you're gonna charge again. I don't understand him. He charges off in the middle of nowhere.
Here goes.
There we go. Much better. And... Oh, come on. You are so down. Shot you in the back of... Oh, no. She hit you. That Tawny finished him off. Nice. And scene. Is this a light Higgledy? Okay. I see. So you're the High Higgledy of Love. Hate these things so much. Sounds creepy. Alessandra, kingmaker of Allegoria, went to the king's cradle just as Dalaran had asked. He thanked her for accepting his request, but something in his manner was strangely nervous. What is it, Dalaran? Alessandra asked softly, hoping to put him at ease. Please, if there is something you would say to me, say it. If there is something you would ask of me, ask it. This is no mere constellation, it is far more than that. So saying, he took several deep breaths before finally continuing. Alissa, I love you. Finally he uttered the words that had weighed heavy on his heart for so long. I love you, dear Kingmaker, and I love my country also. Nothing could make me happier than our leading Allegoria to glory together. Alissa hesitated for only the briefest moment before replying, I love you too. Her pleasure at his words had been immeasurable, for she really did love him, more deeply and truly than she had ever thought possible. But she could not share it in his happiness completely. The memory of the countless kings before him cast a shadow over her heart, for each had left this world in the end, as all men must. The vast gulf between king and kingmaker could not but weigh on her mind. One day, Dalaran too would come to the end of his life. One day they too must part. But oh, how she loved him, and yet that boundless love would only turn to pain when the time came to say goodbye at last. And this was not all that troubled her. She feared that in entertaining such feelings at all, she was not fit to call herself kingmaker. But these were the ancient times, and to have another take her place would require that their life be sacrificed. She could not allow another to give their life for the sake of her own, and she could not entrust a mere mortal with the terrible power over which she had command. It was in pondering this quandary that she came upon an idea. Perhaps there might be another way to leave Allegoria with a kingmaker. Perhaps she might be able to split her heart in two, and leave half behind to watch over the kingdom. And so she tried with all her might to separate the part of her that was Alessandra from the part that was the guardian of the realm. And she succeeded, if such may be called success. There was, however, one part of herself that she found she could not split in two, her love for Dalaran. But alas, she was unable to stop what she had started, and the part of herself she had split off from the rest soon mutated into a twisted being of its own right, the Horned One. This nightmarish monstrosity, lacking anything that could be called a soul, dully ran amok, and set about laying waste to all the kingdoms of the world. The great godlike power Alessandra had so feared granting to another had been unleashed nonetheless, and Allegoria had been doomed in the process. With the world facing certain destruction, she had no choice but to plunge the entire continent on which her beloved kingdom stood into another dimension, and in order that it might stay sealed away, she had no choice but to trap herself there too. Allegoria was gone, and Alessandra with it. But Dalaran remained. Having lost his kingdom and his beloved Alessandra in one fell swoop, he desperately set about seeking a means to bring them back. But he did not even know what the Horned One truly was, much less what had given rise to the creature. And so he turned to the ancient writings to learn more of the kingmakers and how they came to be. There he learned that they had been created by Zayin, god of gods. In old times, Zayin and the lesser gods, his children, had ruled over all creation. But having passed that power to kings and their kingmakers, Zayin stepped back from the world. I see it now. It is forbidden for a king to love his kingmaker. Dalaran cursed himself for his blind presumptuousness. I unthinkingly attempted to disrupt the balance Zayin had so carefully created. But though he had convinced himself of his crime against creation, still he could not forget her. And thus was born his plan to steal the other rulers' kingdoms and use them to bend the Horned One to his will, in the hope that he might release his beloved from her prison. Years passed, decades, centuries. Then one day, from her prison beyond the world, Alessandra noticed a strange light. A flashing, violent line of light, a light that cleft the space between worlds. Beyond, she thought, she glimpsed the one she had been separated from so long ago, the one she had loved so fiercely. She reached out her hand. And what happened next? We'll have to wait for another story. Or wait for another time. Oh, so she was the one who pulled Roland through. Is that what we're trying to say? What a sad story. My love caused the world untold heartache, but I cannot change what has already passed, not least because I no longer exist. Well, that's not quite... But my love can live on in another form. Perhaps he will go some way toward atoning for my sins. Will you take him with you? Yes, of course, but... You are the chosen ones, the saviors. Far greater trials than this await you. Allow me to pray for you. To pray for the ones who saved my dear Dalaran from himself will always be blessed. And your Kingmaker will continue to watch over your realm forevermore. You got no worries on that front, man. Welcome back, everybody. Is that another high higgledy I spy? Lofty, you never told us how or why you became a Kingmaker, have you? Our latest little adventure got you wondering, has it? Well, I'm from a village of a little creature called Fairy, see? And before I was even born, they'd make a law that we weren't allowed to go making contact with humans. But I heard loads of them from the boss of the village, see? Fascinated I was. And one of the things I heard was that some humans made pact with magical creatures to protect their kingdoms. Starry-eyed little me was proper taken with that one.
Yeah, and
So I told the boss I was off to become one, and we had a massive row, and then I ran off, all petulant like,
Oh my!
gosh, that was very assertive of you. So off I go, searching and searching, and eventually I sniffed out the Kingswind. I followed it as far as it went, and ended up in the Cradle of Light. Only problem was, I went and made the Trial of Knowledge so flippin' difficult, no one could pass the flippin' thing.
What?
So the story from the trial was one you made up?
Huh?
Oh, crikey, no. Not me, man, the old boss of the village. I'd be in deep trouble if I went claiming that little number for my own. Intriguing, truly. So you were so taken with Kingmakers that you decided to become one? Which means that the gaudy gods didn't choose to make you
that's
one?
right, man.
Yeah, thank Flip. I wouldn't even know where to start looking for the bloke. Well, we've learned a good deal about our old friend Lofty that we didn't know before, but it's time to move on to other matters. The higgledy of love has been recovered, and that means only 2 remain. So, without further ado, let me tell you what I know of where the next key might be lurking. You may be surprised to learn this one is in the mouse-eared castle, too.
What the flip?
What? Back to Ding Dong Dell flipping in. It seems to be related to having had to hide out near Evermore. There are an awful lot of people here with memories of that part of the world, I suppose.
Hello?
And where in the castle is it this time? It was seen by a man with black hair when he stared into a mirror. I think you've got it already, haven't you? That's the very, very beginning. Now, off you go. Get hunting. I can't wait to see our next key. Sure. Limerick the Loving. Ding Dong Dell? Yeah, this is referring to when Roland first came to this world and found that he was young. So they try to explain how he got here, which was Alessandra pulling her through. No, I don't think they're going to be able to explain how he became young. Like maybe half his age again. I think what's going to end up happening if we finish this up today, so we get all the memories done, then the last thing left would be the Solaceum, which I think the Solaceum actually has the highest level stuff. I think there's a boss at the very top, and I might just make a video of just the final one. So it was a mirror in my old room. Any memories I've gathered here probably have to do with Roland.
Crikey!
How exactly did you work that out? You psychic or something?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's just that this is where he and I first met. He appeared in my room and looked surprised when he saw himself in the mirror. Core, you ain't half got a memory for details. Core, you ain't half got a memory for details, eh? Righto, get on with the cast of materializers to see if your hunch is on the money. Is it gonna be the pistol? Oh, an empty book. Tidy. That looks like it might be the key we're looking for. What's in the book? What is the book about? Well, nothing. It's empty. I think we better go see what the conductor makes of it. I guess I should probably grab these. Small knife forms for a brief moment before shattering into pieces. Oh, sorry. Oh well. Guaranteed it's not important. So if we finish this, what should we do for afterwards? I don't know. Yes, that's it. This is it. The key we've been looking for. And now that we found it, we can open another door. A book with not a single word written in it yet. It's exciting thinking about what doodles to do.
What?
You're not really going to draw on it, are you? Oh, I must confess, the feeling the urge to jot down a nonsense or two. But I suppose it's a little important for that. Shall we get this door open? It's time to set out in search of another high higgledy. I'm so excited to see what this one might be. Oh, it's the one by the Coliseum? Right then, off you pop into the middle of memories once more. Uh-oh. So that's the last door, which means that's something else as well. Oh, so the next key is not the last bit here. I guess we're still proving ourselves a savior, aren't we? This isn't the actual saving thing. Roland and his son? Why is Dad not here? Where did he go? Where is he? Can't you tell me anything? Your father is. He's gone to another world so that he can save this one, and you. So please, you have to be patient just a little longer, okay? Come on, let's get you back to the hospital. But I'm here. How can he help me when he's someplace else? What's Will doing here? Was that someone you know?
Well,
I can understand your redness, Roland, but this place was being what it is. I expect we'll find out soon enough, whether you wish it or not. William he's my son. Why is everyone so shocked?
listen here.
And how's that possible, Kirsty? Why, brothers, I'd understand, but you're too young by half to be happy to a pup that age.
No.
What? William looked like maybe 10. Maybe as you see me now, but not back where I'm from. Back there, I'm almost as old as you, Batu.
Blimey.
Eh? What the heck are you on about? I don't completely understand it either. So I guess they are going to go into why he got younger. These are supposed to be meeting places for people's memories, right? Maybe we're all about to learn something. If the others have been anything to go by, we can count on it. Come on. All right. Of course, we start off in one of the same cookie cutter places that they've been sending us to. Oh, it's a big triangle. Sweet. President Crane's approval rating are through the roof. His healthcare for all policy turned out to be a huge hit. I like doing Tawny better.
Watch your backs.
Tawny's triangle combo is more convenient for fighting like that. Triangle. Why? I'm not using the PlayStation. I wish I could just throw it out to begin with, but they make you can't do it until you're in battle. Oh yeah, there is a cooldown. Sure enough. Before we get into the next fight though, we'll have it up. The president's son is still in the hospital. You got to feel sorry for the kid. I mean, he's so young. Oh. So yeah, it doesn't work very well whenever it's in this type of area. Curious. Haha! That's wonderful. There we go. That's the Boreal bomb as well, so an ice bomb, effectively. That's the one that said to use against the mounds once it pulled up the enemies. Things are reaching boiling point over the border. It's time for President Crane to step up and show us what he's made of. Damn straight. It's time for him to drop his dumb obsession with healthcare. We need to ramp up defense spending stat. This is leading to a discussion that I really would not, I do not want to get into here. Monster type is Beast. And it's Websters.
Here goes nothing.
Boop. You know what? Actually, yeah, because I have a lot of these now. Oh, man. I hate these guys so much. Or I hate that mechanic above all else, I think. There's nothing I can do about it. Oh, God, it's not reaching. Oh, no, I don't have the right thing equipped. Oh, are you kidding? The ice doesn't even work. Oh, that's so dumb. Alright, come on, guys. And that's when this method doesn't work, is when you have to deal with those guys all the time. You have... Come on, stop that. There we go. Okay.
Hey.
Will. So I don't know if you've noticed, with the DLC, there is zero additional voice acting. The only voice acting you hear is like that, hey, or oh, and stuff like that. So they just reused clips they already had. So they didn't have to pull people back in to... Well, they probably just didn't want to pay them, is honestly what it is. Have we met? Sorry, I guess I must have forgotten. It's me, your dad. Huh? You're funny, my dad's a little older than you. And he has short hair, and he dresses better. And he's always too busy with meeting and stuff to hang around in a place like this. Besides, he's dead. We're all dead. We died when the missile came down. Wow, that's depressing.
Hey.
What was he talking about, Roland?
Hello.
Roland? It's a long story, too long, and we have a high higgledy to find.
But...
I mean, it's not that long of a story. William's not dead. I won't believe it unless I see it with my own eyes. This is just a nightmare. It's playing tricks on us, and it's low even for them. How come it was that book that brought us here, anyhow? I never saw it before in my life. How much of this is true? How much is just a bad dream? Speaking of which, I don't know if I showed you... I don't think I showed this. We got his presidential suit. I don't remember what for. Nope, nope. We're going to keep you in... that one. No, we'll keep on Tawny so we continue to use the gravity bomb. So I could just switch Roland over to it as well. I unlocked it for him as well. Nice. Best healing item in the game. President Roland Crane. What is this? Some kind of horror movie? This place is crawling with monsters. What? You're not going to respond? Oh my god. Why is that not a cutscene? He's literally talking to himself. I don't think this guy gets teleported in with these, so let's do it like this. Oh, he does get drawn in. Okay. Of course you would use that. Phooey. Which way did we come from? We came from down. So let's go this way, I think. Did you again? I need to stop wasting time. I got so many meetings to go to, so many things to discuss.
Here goes nothing.
Nice to meet you. Everybody freeze. You know, I'm wondering if those lines might be copyrighted, actually. Though I doubt it. I don't think Arnold's not that much of a... Arnold's a pretty good guy from everything I've seen. Now that I'm playing as Tawny, she is really tiny. Alright, doesn't really matter which way we go. You're just all over this cave. Looks like you're pros when it comes to dealing with monsters. Guess I'll leave it to you then. My talents are needed elsewhere. What is this building up to, anyways? I want to see if there's anything down there. Though I doubt it. Would be a good place to hide something, though. If you look on the map, the other side had a ghost that you could talk to, so it's like, oh yeah, we definitely want to go down that way. There could be an item over here that you would never see.
Sure.
Finding the best people for the job, letting them go get on with it, that's what a good leader does. It's a good thing this whole area doesn't feel forced at all right now. I've gotten more solid gold than I've gotten solid silver. That I find kind of funny. Man, I hate that guy. Oh my god. No, you don't. There we go. I got one more gravity ball we can use until the cooldown's up. I don't know if you noticed, I tried to use the Boreal one and she just like tossed that thing straight up. Another meeting. Going to be late to visit the hospital. Jeez, that was a long walk. Solid type. Tactic tweaker. Nope, get out of that. Go over to Roland because this sounds like a boss. I don't think there's any really small solid type enemies. Except for the robots, I think, but...
Here goes nothing.
Oh. I hate fighting this guy. Oh, wow, I didn't realize... Oh, I'm not... Is there a reason I'm not doing any damage? Don't tell me you're weak to gun. You're weak to gun. That is the worst. I don't know. There's other enemies that are weak to gun as well. I don't know how to counter that. I don't know what to deal with that. All I can really do is just keep, like, doing this. It's like... It'd be nice if I had a range, like a... I wish your range wasn't dependent on your mana.
Make yourselves useful.
Actually, it'd be a great time for Lofty to give me... There we go. A gold orb. Yeah, there you go. What I can do with that... is this. But even that, you see that? That's like, there's no damage. I don't know, man. Like, charge shots, I'm like, sure, the charge shot does more, but, like... Oh, I thought I got the dodge. He stopped before he was actually going to hit me, so I didn't technically get the dodge.
Here goes.
And of course, I think I have boots that actually lower my range damage. Oh no, he's angry. Whatever we're gonna do, Mr. Angry Pants. Get some MP. That's the only reason for this right now, is just get some MP.
Here goes. Here goes.
Ow. Oh, I guess. Like, sure, 6,000 damage sounds nice, but it's like, what's the point? It takes too long to charge up compared to like just spamming it. Annoying enemies. If I can beat all the monsters, do you think my dad will come back to me? That'll never happen though. I'm too sick. I guess I'd better get used to the fact that I'm never going to see him again. I cannot bear to see your father die. Lucky him, at least somebody cared about him dying. No one cared about me.
Hey.
Will, that's not true. Dad never came to visit me in the hospital. It was the same with Mom. No, Will, listen to me. Guess he just didn't care. It's not true. Will, it's not true. I don't know. This doesn't hold much weight for me. Betrayed by his own closest advisor, the poor prince only just made it out of the castle alive, and all thanks to a mysterious stranger. I wonder what happened to the prince after that. I hope we're not trying to say that this is all in... Everything that's happened is all in William's head. So that would be hilarious. I should have done this a long time ago so I had more of the hero's delight for the EXP boost. Oh well though. Having been rescued from the clutches of the evil wyverns, the pirate princess joined forces with the prince who'd rescued her and set out to exact revenge. I wonder what happened to the pirate princess after that. Alright, we're going to take a quick break here, and when we come back, we'll continue on with this ridiculous story. I'll be back in just a bit. See you soon.